believe that, but it's 105 here in Lowell, Arkansas. It's a beautiful day. It's only 225 degrees and 115% humidity, so it's really fun working conditions. As you can see, I'm glistening from how happy I am. I'm gonna bust out the water because drinking water when it's slightly humid and warm is a good thing. I started my week forgetting my bags of water at home. I should say they're bottles of water and shrink wrapped in a plastic bag. So I had to buy some water because it was hot yesterday too. I'll step outside for a brief moment just to show you my load, and then I'm coming back inside where I have air conditioning running in the back, keeping me semi cool, or cooling me off because I just got in my truck. But let's get back out again because that sounds like fun. I've untarped and unsecured most of my load. I'm leaving this stuff on just because this stuff can be kind of unruly when turning corners and backing and going forward. It's what they call slitted coils, and it was when I got there they told me to load. I'm going to be loading 16 feet of shotgun coils, and I was like, not knowing exactly what I was going to get, and this is what they put on. But this is just a fraction of the securement that's required for this. It's only 48,000 pounds, but I mean, each coil, in addition to the chains, I've got 2 chains on each pack of coils. I also put an individual strap over each coil. And then, on top of that, I use 2-inch straps with edge protection around the top to snug these together to hold them. I only have 2-inch straps right now, so I had to use a chain, which is fine, but it's just a little bit more difficult to set up. And then on top of that, you got to put coil blocks in front of these and behind these. So I mean, it uses up every possible securement time and piece of equipment you can even think of to secure a load like this. So and on top of them taking 2 hours and 45 minutes to get me loaded, well, to start loading me yesterday, pushed me back to where my delivery time, they had to adjust it here because I wasn't, even with my 10-hour break, there's no way I could make it by 11. But that's what I got, and then as soon as it's my turn, they'll come and get me and let me know that I can pull in and pass out in my truck while they're unloading me. Though I'll be working somewhat in the shade when I'm taking off my chains, because I've been here one other time. I'll be backing underneath an overhang. Last time I was here, in fact, it was kind of like this, but a little bit more cloudy, and it poured down rain. I mean, I don't know if you saw that image on Facebook of a rain bomb coming out of the clouds. It looks like a bomb, like a single ball, but it was all rain hitting the ground. It's really cool. You can search it on Google if you want to know where that's at, because you don't need to ask me. Google is your friend. But once I get under cover, I'll be undoing these chains, and I have somewhat of a pre-plan. I'm going to Fort Smith to pick up steel, and then I will head somewhere. I just don't know what my load. Oh, here. I just got a message saying drink water because it's hot outside. 1 of 13. Yeah, I got a lot of messages. Oh, man. Did I mention it's hot outside? We'll see how the rest of this day goes. Time to drink some water. Just checking in to report it's still hot out. This is only the end of June. I can only I wish I could just deliver to Canada during the summer, but I don't go to Canada, so I'm a big believer in hydration. Your body tends to tell you when you're thirsty, and that's when you should drink. I'm not a big believer in pre-hydrating, but I won't get into that. I think I'm gonna go sit in the back of my truck because it's a lot cooler back there. I can feel the air conditioning coming from the back forward, which is great. Yeah, but when it's hot, don't forget to drink water, because I've treated some Marine Corps in Kuwait when it's 120 degrees, but that's a dry heat. And I don't know if they were toughing it out and not going for water, or they're afraid they're going to get yelled, you know, because there's a lot of yelling that goes on in the military services. But he ended up messing himself up so much that he had to come into the hospital, and I gave him 6 bags of normal saline right into his vein, and that's a lot. But you give until they pee. Not quickly, but I mean, when somebody starts urinating again, you can kind of tell if they are, if you're not urinating, you may be dehydrated. Just a hint. Anyway, the wait continues. It's 8 o'clock Central Time. I'm in Fort Smith. This is my favorite, what I call my way station truck stop. There is a pilot like half a mile in that direction, but it is so tiny that there are never truck parking spots there. In here, it's like always empty. And so anyway, I picked up a preloaded trailer out of the Fort Smith yard, and it was already secured. It took me, from the time I arrived to the time I was leaving, 30 minutes. This is a preloaded trailer, so I had to move all my stuff over, leave some stuff, and this is how it was secured when I picked up the trailer. It's got 9 boards on the deck, which is a little unusual since we only carry 8, but I'm hoping that one of these 8-foot section is actually 2 4-foot sections, because I don't like to carry extra lumber. But anyway, they got, somebody's asking about a belly wrap. It goes on one side. It doesn't matter which side you start on, but basically you're going over the top, wrapping it, and then going down and attaching to the opposite side, so it not only holds it together, but it also pulls it down from the top. Because you'll see people that will run their belly strap underneath, up and over and back down. So that'll hold it together, but it doesn't necessarily provide direct tie down to the deck. Because it's underneath, it allows your bundles to bounce if you were to hit something that hard. This way you not only hold them together, but it also pulls it down towards the deck. And then you've got your 2 chains, and then belly wrap, 2 chains, belly wrap. And then they also threw a 2-inch strap on here, because we have to secure the end of the load within 18 inches. So the only way you can do that on most of these trailers, because our 4-inch spools don't travel back this far, we'll have to throw a 2-inch strap. And as you can see, and this was preloaded and pre-secured at the Maverick facility by the individuals that work there. So you can see they still follow the same principles as trying to keep our load securements, especially chains, over a coil pad, but also as close to the timbers as possible. And that helps alleviate any possible, because you can crank down on these chains so hard that you can bend the steel bars. especially when you're traveling a great distance. And so you try to keep it as close, because there are times where you'll see trucks with lumber, no lumber, no lumber, no lumber, and then lumber. And it's like, hey, these are steel bars, they're stiff, and then they've got their chains and whatnot in the center, and you can see the bars are already warped from the pressure of those chains. So, you know, I don't know, maybe sometimes it's their first time, I don't know, but I know that those kind of things get the people that we're delivering to notice those kind of things and refuse loads because of that. It is still hot and humid here. I bought more water. I've been through a lot of water today. Oh, I hear a bird. Oh, it's much cooler in here, much quieter. Oh, that's it. I have this doesn't deliver until Friday morning, so tomorrow's just a drive day, and I'm gonna do, I think I have slightly over 600 miles, and I should make it there tomorrow. That's my goal, to make it to where I need to drop off Friday morning so I can get a load and drive home. Cha-ching! Well, I'm crossing my fingers. Getting home on Friday is my favorite.